Is it recording? Yeah, I think it's recording already. As it says here, yeah, recording. Okay, welcome back, students, to my class. I don't see everyone showing their faces. Brian, Gear, who is it, Titi? Come on, I want to see your faces. Also, View, Maria.
Sure, my face is too beautiful.
Wow. Okay, I want to see your beautiful face. Come, everyone, use show your faces. Okay, Brian also. Here, come on. View. So I know you're there. Okay, here. View. Okay. All right. Okay. Before we move on to the next part, I'm just going to review it all about the previous lesson. Okay. Okay. Wait. What's this? Okay. Share screen. Okay, so last Monday we learned about adding and subtracting fractions, right? Okay, so when adding and subtracting fractions, what is your main goal again? The first step, your very first step?
May it be common.
Which one? Which one?
Denominator.
Denominator. Okay, let's try. Okay, let's try doing addition fraction, adding fractions. Okay, okay, let's try. Let me see. Oh, sure. Oh yeah, I can also. How do I
go with the PC only? We want the PC only, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just PC screen.
Now, how about the pay? What's this?
You want to put them?
Yeah.
Oh, then you want to put them in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is it possible?
Yeah.
Oh, this
make it bigger now. Oh, I see now. You like that now. How to enlarge this? Oh, there. Oops.
So we
wait first. Enlarge
here.
This one? Oh, no.
Maybe again. Maybe try here. Down under the corner. But then. Okay.
Okay.
You good?
So I can share this.
Okay. So okay. Do you see my blank screen?
Huh?
Yes. Okay. So let's try practicing with adding fractions. So let's say.
Just on this side because you have.
Okay. 2, 7 plus 2/3. Okay. So what's the first step again? What's your first?
With the denominator to be the decouplable.
To be what?
Common.
Common. Okay, common. So how do we do that?
Times. Multiply.
Multiply what?
Multiply the denominators.
Okay, yeah, okay. So 7 times 3, right? And 3 times 7.
7.
So how about what do you call this? Numerator, yeah. The same, right?
We have to do the same.
Yeah. What you multiply to the denominator also to the numerator. Okay. So 7. Okay. So here we have 7 times 3 or 3 times 7 is
21.
21. Okay, easy. Next. 2 times 3
6.
plus
14.
okay, 14, right? That's 2 times 7 is 14.
21.
Anyone over
20.
20? Can you make it more smaller, or can you make it simple?
No.
Simplify? No, right?
No.
Because they're not multiples of any of each other. Okay. How about, let's say, how about subtraction? Let's give another. Okay, give me another. Give me a fraction. Come on. Give me a fraction. Any fraction. Ginny? Ginny, can you give me any fraction, Ginny? For subtracting. Give me any fraction. Any number.
Teacher,
Okay, I'll just, okay, here. 11, 15, minus 3, and 5. Okay, students, we checked some of your work, and I saw that some students, they didn't do the first step. What's the first step again? To make the what?
Multiply.
No,
Make the denominators common.
yeah, common or the same, right? But then I saw some students, they just minus right away. Like, for example, 11 minus 3 is 9, right?
yes.
And then 8. Yeah, 8. Okay, and then 15 minus 5 is 10.
Oh,
And then they made it smaller, 4 over 5, right? That's how they did it. I saw some students did this. Is this correct?
no.
No.
Why?
You're wrong. Because we need to make the denominator common.
Yeah, you always have to make the denominator the same, right? That's the first step, right? Okay, wait. How come I see someone touching the writing on the screen? Okay, I will see your names if you write something. Okay, I see view. Come on. Okay, so let's go to make it right. Let's go back to the first step. What's the first step again?
Make the denominator common or equal.
Okay, so how do we do that?
By multiplying.
Okay. How do we make 15 and 5 the same? Multiplying what?
The denominator.
Denominator to each other, right? Can also be that way or the other way. Like as we did yesterday, Monday, we found the multiples of each other, right? So how many 5s are in 15?
3,
3.
How many 15 are in 15?
1.
1, okay? So 1 times 15, 5 times 3. So what you do with the denominator, you also do to the numerator. Okay, this one times also 1. Okay, 11, wait, okay, 15. Okay, so 15, 5 times 3 is 15, or 15 times 1 is 15. Okay, then 11 minus 3 times 2, 9. Okay, 11 minus 9 is
2.
2. Okay, is that already simplified, or you can make it smaller? Yes or no?
We cannot.
Yes, can we make it simple?
No, teacher, no.
No more, right? Because they're not multiples of each other, 2 and 15, right? Okay. So, do you understand now? Can we move on to the next lesson? Is that
Yes.
clear? Okay, can I see your thumbs up if it's clear for you? Okay, Kim, Pim, Punch, Nelson, Chen, okay, Amsa, okay, I see everyone. How about Brian? Is it clear? Clear, Brian? Okay.
Teacher.
Wait, how about Cheetah? I don't see Cheetah's face. Cheetah. Oh, okay, I took your picture. Okay, good. Tem, I only see your forehead. Is that clear? Okay. Can we move on to the next one? Okay. Wait, admit, who's this? Here? She went out. Okay. There she came back. All right, so for today, we're going to learn about decimals. Okay, decimals. Do you know what decimals are? What are decimals?
Periods between numbers.
Huh? The what? Come again? What are decimals? Does anyone here know what decimals are?
It's like dot between numbers. A
Dot.
number at the back of the dot.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Also, yeah, basically like dots between numbers, right? Or you know that actually every number has dots, just like invincible dots behind, right? It's like decimals. Okay, so for today these are your objectives. You're going to use models and place value charts to represent decimals to hundreds. Okay, we can also go thousands if you have time. And then next is read and write decimals in an expanded form, standard form, and word form. So in three ways. Okay. All right. So what is a decimal? A decimal is a part,
Of a whole.
a whole.
Part of a whole.
What do you mean by that? What do I mean by? What does the book mean by part of a whole? Does anyone have an idea? Part of a whole. Okay, so decimal is a part of a whole. For example, right? Let's say 12 divided by 5. How many 5s are in 12? 2 and 2.4, right? 2.4. Okay, so the whole number is 2. The part of the whole number is
0.4.
0.4, right? That's why it's a part of a whole. They come as remainders, right? Part of a whole. Okay, what else? Wait. Okay, give another example. When let's say 3.24, right? So what is the decimal? Part of a whole. Which one? Which one is it? Okay, I will allow you to write on the board. Okay, circle where's the part of a whole. Where's the decimal? Where is it? See the 3? See the dot? See this one? That's a part of a whole? That's the whole number. No. Where's the part of a whole? There. Okay, here, right? 0.24, that's the part of a whole. That's the decimal. Okay, enough. Okay. Okay, I will clear the efficiency. Okay, clear. Okay, do you understand now? Can we move on to the next one? Okay, so in real life, where do you see decimal numbers? Where do you see decimal numbers? In what? If you look at real life, where can we see? In what? I heard someone said dollars.
Dollars.
In dollars, right? In money. Yeah, dollars especially, because in baht we don't really use much. We don't really use decimals, right? I mean, unless we use satang or cents, which is not really common, right? But in dollars, like this, for example, we use a lot of decimal numbers. Okay, so think about it, money. $1, 4 dimes, and 3 pennies is written in decimal form. Okay, as you can see here in the bottom, it's written in decimal form. $1 and 43 cents, right? $1.43. Okay, so so here we have $1, 4 dimes. Which one are the dimes, students?
That one, the upper one.
Upper one, right? So 4 dimes. How many? Okay. Point what? At what point are the dimes? Point.
0.10.
Huh? Okay, you want out? 0.10. Okay, 0.10. Right? That's the dimes. How about the pennies? What point are the pennies?
0.01.
0.01.
0.01, right? Because here, which one are the pennies again? Which are the pennies? This one or this ones? This ones. Yeah, right. These are the pennies. Okay. So these are the, okay, let's mark that so it won't be confusing. Pennies,
Teacher, I saw frame drawn the
you did? Frame, come on. Okay, I will. Okay, so the 4 here above are the dimes, and the bottom 3 are the
Penny.
pennies. And the pennies are 0.01, dimes are 0.10.
1 0 10.
Okay, so antipennies is written in decimal form. Is that right? Right? Because 0.10 is
Dime.
penny, the dimes, and then this one are the pennies. That's why they're written in the decimal form, right? That's a decimal form. That's a good example of a decimal number. 0.01, 0.10. So how many? Okay, let me just try to. Okay, let's see if we have it in the second one. Wait. Okay. I see students writing on the screen. Who's that?
Guinea.
Okay. Why is it written? Okay. Why is it notation?
View.
Okay.
Infinite, sorry.
Okay. Next question. It takes 10 dimes to make $1. So a dime is 1/10 of a dollar. $1 is equal to 10 times. So why is it called 1/10 of a dollar? Why? Why was it 1/10? Was it? Why is it 1/10?
10. 10.
Why?
It have only one bill, right?
One bill? No, here we're talking about dimes, okay? Dime only is 1/10 of a dollar,
1/10.
right? 10 dimes are only 1/10 of a dollar because how many dimes you need to make it $1?
10.
10.
Times.
10, right? That's why. That's why it's okay. The reason why it's 1/10 because okay, I will show you. So it's 1/10 because you need, right? You need 10. Okay, 10 dimes. You need 10 of it to make $1, right? So like this, right? $10, 10 dimes to make
Ah,
100 dimes to make $1, right? So if you make it smaller, cancel the other 0. It's 1/10. That's the other way you can say, right? 1/10, or you can say 10 dimes to make 100 dimes, which is equivalent to $1. So $1 is equal to 10 dimes. Okay, so 1/10 is in decimal. Does anyone know how to make this into decimal, the fraction? What's the decimal form of 1/10?
0.1.
0.1 or 0, right? 0.01. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's correct. How many of you are confused? How does this work? How many of you are confused? I bet this is a bit hard to understand, right? It's hard to change fractions into decimals. Okay, but then we'll learn about it later. Okay, as we move on. All right, it takes 100 pennies to make $1. So each penny is equal to 100 of a dollar. Why is it saying 100? Why? For dime, right? For dime, right?
oh,
Dimes. It needs 1/10.
10.
It is 1/10 of a dollar because you need 10 of each. You need 10 of all the dimes to make $1, right? Then to make $1, right? You need 10 of these to make 100 dimes to make $1. For pennies, you need, it says here 100. 100, right? So 1 dime is equal to 10 pennies. So we know that 1 dime is equal to 10 pennies. So in each 10 dimes, say 10 dimes, right? In each 10 dimes, it's equivalent to, oh no, I mean, okay, because 1 dime is 10 pennies, right? For 1 dime is 10, right? it's like 1 is 10 baht. But for pennies, it's only 1. I mean, you need 10 of each. 10 to make 1 dime. Is that clear? So for pennies, it is, so 1 over 100, to make it decimal form, it is 0.
1 or 10.
0.1 is for dime, okay? 0.1, right? 0.1. For pennies is
10.
0.10. That's for dime.
I don't know.
It's a bit confusing, right? Okay, for dime, okay, let me say again. Dime, you need 10 of each to make 100, right? Which is equivalent to 1 over 10 or 0.1. For pennies, you need 1. You need to have 100, exactly 100 pennies to make $1. So 1 over 10, 1 over 100 is 0.01. 0.1. See that? 0.1, 0.01. What difference can you see? 0.1 and 0.01.
Teacher is like backward.
Yeah, it's like backwards. Yeah, it's like backwards, exactly. And also, what can you see? How many decimal places can you see? For the dimes, it has only 1. For pennies, it has
2.
2. Because here we have, this is a technique they use also. There's 2 zeros, so 2 places. Here, 1 0, 1 place. Right? You see the connection? You see connection? Right? Okay, it will be much clearer if we move on to the next parts. Okay. It takes 10 dimes to make $1. So a dime is 1/10 of a dollar, as we have said, right? Because so dime is equals to 0.1. So that's basically saying 0.10 cents, right? And for penny, penny is 0.01, or like saying 0.01 cents. So 1 cent. Okay? You get it? So it takes, so for the dime, it takes 10 dimes, 10 other dimes to make $1. For pennies, it takes exactly 100. It's like saying 1 baht. Pennies is like 1 baht. So we need 100. You need 100 of the 1 bahts to make 100 baht. But for in this case, it's $1. For as well, it's the same thing with 10 baht. You need how many bahts? How many 10 bahts do you need to make 100 baht?
10.
10. It's the same, but in this case, 100 dimes is equivalent to $1. Is that clear already? Okay. All right. So practice writing these amounts of money as decimals on a sheet of paper. Let's try this. Let's try. Okay, 71 cents. It shows here already. It's already done for you. It's 71 cents is $0.71. How about 6 cents? How do you write it? 6 cents.
0.06.
0.06. Do you agree with that, students?
Yes.
Okay. How about
$1.19.
19 cents?
$1.
$1.19.
And 19.
1 point.
$2.15.
So $1.19. Okay. How about this one?
$2.15.
$2.15.
Teacher, we learn about money.
Yeah, this is about dollars. Okay.
Oh,
And teacher will give us money.
I remember this
Oh.
about money, but I don't remember now.
Sure, you give us the money.
No, hopefully the thing is I don't.
Somebody just said teacher, so you
Yeah,
need to
okay.
do it.
I said.
Okay, wait here. The reason why we know it's $1.19 because it is 100, right? 100 cents. It's already past 100 cents. So when you make it to 100 cents, it becomes $1. So the rest of the 19 cents is now here, a decimal number, 0.19 cents. Here is for this one, in this case, 200, right? 215 cents. So how many hundreds are in the 215? How many hundreds in the 215 cents?
Two.
Two already, right? So that's $2 point. So where does the 15 cents go? 15 cents.
15 cents come from the
Who's writing on the screen?
two.
COVID-19. Who's that?
I don't
Teacher Fred.
say.
Oh, okay. Students, don't write on the screen. 2.15 cents. Okay. Isn't that clear already? Shall we move on? Does anyone have a question? Does anyone have a question?
No. We need to do homework today.
Oh God.
We will see. You will
I
see.
don't.
Okay. Area 51. Who's that? I can see some. You're writing on the screen. Okay. Okay. I'm marking the students who are writing on the screen. That's so for mark.
Area 50.
And this area 51 something.
Okay. Starting from now, if I see someone writing on the screen, unless I ask you to do so, you're gonna get minus. Okay. Is that clear? That's the rule. As we have learned social studies, right? Okay. So decimals are special fractions with certain multiples of 10 in the denominator. You can see, for example, right? So there's
Teacher Luke, excuse me, Teacher Luke. I have to go now, Teacher Luke.
yes. For what? What happened? Okay, it's okay.
Teacher, I have a meeting to go.
Okay. So anyway, so decimals are special fractions with certain multiples of 10 in the denominator. For this in case here, right? How many tens do you see? How many tens do you see in this one? This first box.
What? I see frame joy say hi at the top something.
Hmm?
Oh yes, teacher.
I see hi something at the top and frame name is hi.
Okay, I will write your name here, Frame. Okay, I told you. Remember yesterday we talked about the rights. Okay, rights to study and learn. If you're going to write and distract your classmates, you're violating their rights. Is that right?
Hello, did you learn that before? Did you learn that?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, come on. Let's not distracted. Okay. So for the first box, you can see there's only 1/10. That's why it's in the. It's only 0.1. For this one is 100. Remember I said earlier, right? There's only 1 0. So that's only one decimal place. If there's 2 zeros, how many decimal places can you see?
Two.
2.
So it has
2.
two place.
How about for this one? How many zeros do you see? 1.
Three.
Three.
So it has three decimals. Oh, I remember back.
Is that clear already? Isn't that clear? How about how many?
Four.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
How
it
many
has
decimal
four
places?
decimal places.
Okay, yes, the same way. 4 as well. Okay. So what can you see? So in whole numbers, right? If you say, for example, 10, what is the decimal? What is the place value of ones? What number?
Dimes.
No, here. In this number, what is the one place?
100. 100. Zero.
0, that's the one, right? That's the ones. How about the tens?
1.
1, right? In this case, I will show you an example. In this case, the ones are the 0. It all begins here, in the 0, the one place. That's the ones. The tens are the one that comes after in decimal place. For okay, I will show you so it'll be much clearer. Okay, here. So earlier I wrote, okay, let's say 0.29. Okay, so in decimal number, the ones are always the number here on the left of the decimal. Remember, right? In the what do you call that? The whole numbers, you can have like 1023, and then you can say this is thousands, right? This is 200 place. This is tens. This ones. For decimals, tens begins on the right, and then goes hundreds after that, then thousands, right? So in decimal, in this case, 0.29. What number is on the tenths of the decimal number? This decimal number. What number?
2.
2. And then the hundreds.
20.
100 is
9.
okay. So in this way, it's the same thing for this. So the reason why it's 0.1 because that's 1/10. 1/10 is 0.1 because 1 is in the 10th place. Here it's 100 because 1 is in the what place? 100 place. So 10 is 10 or one decimal number is 10. Two decimal number or 2 zeros is hundreds, and 1000 3 decimal places is thousands place, and then 4 is 10,000. Okay, let's try to let's see. Okay, let's try to remember that. Okay, what decimal place? What place value is 0.001? 0.001. What's that? Thousands. The one, right? How about 0.0001?
10,000.
10,000.
10,000. How about 0.1?
1. I mean 1.
10.
1/10.
Let's try again. Let's see this time so you don't have to start test without. Okay, here 0.23. What place is the 3?
100.
Hundreds. How about the 2?
10. 10.
0.008.
800.
1,000.
Thousands.
Sorry. Sorry.
How many decimal places can you see? 1,
3.
2, 3. 3, right? So 1,000 tens is only one decimal place. Okay. For hundreds,
2 decimal.
2 decimal place. Thousands,
3 decimal place.
3. How about 10?
10,000, 4 decimal place.
4. And then so on. You can go 10,000, 1,000. Okay. So we're only going with 10,000s today. Also, according to your objective, we're only going with hundreds. So until here, let's say until here only. Okay. So is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Let's try doing this. Okay. Now you're learning to make decimal number as standard form, and proportion and fraction.
Let me think first. In number 2, 55 over 100.
Yeah. So okay, let's go with the first one. Okay. Let's look at the example. 8 over 10 is
0.3.
right, because here, right, it's tenths. So how many places is that? When you see the word it's over 10, how many places?
1.
Only one place, right? So 0.8.
Yes.
So the 8 is in the ones place because it's only tenths. So if you make it, so then this is how you make it into a standard form. Yeah. This is okay. This is standard form. Okay, standard. This is short for. View keeps reconnecting. Okay. Standard form, SF, meaning standard form. Okay. Then this one is expanded form, meaning you make it bigger. So 0.0 plus 0.8. And then we'll go with word form later, and then fraction. Okay. So in this case, let's start making it to a standard form. How do we make it to a decimal? How do we make this into a decimal? What's the first step? How many? I mean, look at the number at the bottom. How many zeros do you see?
2.
2. So what place values are those? How many decimal numbers?
100.
So okay, can you tell me what's the answer? 0.
0.
0.40.
Point 0. 45.
45.
Because there's two places, two decimal places, so that's 100. Is that clear? Is that clear? So that's the standard form. If you open your textbook, do you have your textbook with you?
Yes.
No.
Open to page 269. Look at the picture on the top.
At the top, that
Yeah,
shows place value model.
yeah. 269. Are you there?
Yes.
269. Okay, look at the picture on the top. Just the expanded form, standard form, and word form. So in this number, okay, so do you have your textbooks with you? Open your textbooks.
Oh,
Chen, are you there?
Oh, I understand.
No, Chen, you. Why are you only showing your
You are
pictures?
absent now. I will make you absent because I cannot see you. Oh. Maria, don't leave your seat. Okay, you have to listen carefully.
Okay, wait. Is the recording?